Gotham City, now. The Gotham Royal Theater was constructed 4 years ago, not long after the events of what became known as Gotham's 0 Year. The theater was part of a cultural reconstruction initiative, a second phase of rebuilding. The idea was, now that the city's infrastructure had been repaired, it was time to rebuild Gotham's arts facilities, bigger and better than before, to make them places the people of Gotham could escape to and express their hopes and fears. I was on the Royal Theater Board and noticed more and more money pouring into the construction. In a few months, we were nearly $300,000 over budget. I went personally to see what was going on. The architect was a friend of mine named Wade. When I asked him about the money, he pointed up. He'd constructed a special harness for the theater. They were doing Orestes, and, Wade explained, at the end of the play there was a deus ex machina, a moment when a god, Apollo, descends from the sky to save the characters from destruction. Bruce, he said, after all we've been through, I just want that to feel real. I want everyone in the theater to believe in that god coming down to help. I just want them to feel saved. And in the end, what could I say to that?
I repeat, someone appears to have launched a chemical attack against Midtown Gotham. Literally minutes ago, without warning, a cloud of gas emerged from the sewer grates, effectively covering nearly 10 square blocks. This scene has been pandemonium as the police work to clear the area. Fortunately, it seems that at this point, nearly everyone has been evacuated from the affected neighborhood.
Bless the men and women of the GCPD, Lola. We have more breaking information now, though. Initial reports just coming in. The Gotham Department of Homeland Security... Well, this is strange. It seems the gas itself, after preliminary tests, appears to be harmless.
Harmless? A gas attack with harmless gas? It's almost like someone wanted to clear the area. Looking at the perimeter, it's tightly circumscribed. A circle, like a stadium or an arena.
Come on then, it's just you and me now. You think you can take me here, in my city? Then step into the ring. Welcome to Gotham. Keep going, and don't aim for the centers. Aim for the ridges in their bells, the Rofalia, their sensory bundles.
There are too many.
Keep pushing, Lark. Their ship is...
Batman, there's no way to push. They're everywhere.
I won't accept that. Penny 1. Come in, No!
Sir, your vitals, sir. Sir?
I'm sorry, Alfred. This injection should put an end to the visions.
I can't imagine it's been pleasant, seeing your own end over and over, regardless of how colorful the variations might be.
They are colorful. A Cassandra strain of fear toxin. Crane is an artist, I'll give him that. It must have a correlation to the mechanism that causes us to wake when we die in dreams. My guess is it's based on some inversion of that neurochemistry.
Regardless, you're feeling all right now.
They're just nightmares, and it's daytime, or so it seems.
Tell me again, Bruce, how is it that out of all the bat bases you've had, this is the first one with windows?
Old habits, Julia.
Well, there's nothing old about these. They look like brick from the outside, but they're liquid crystal on silicate. And there's a crime, you'll see it three-dimensionally plotted against the city.
Huh, I'm impressed. You looking for a butler job?
I beg your pardon. Now that's a nightmare. I'm here till Dad feels better, Bruce. And then there's a brilliant flat in Walthamstow calling my name, far from anything bat-shaped. I must say it will do nicely, this one.
Once we get rid of all the owl trash. But yes, after everything the past year, I feel better being at the center of the city, keeping more of the heavy metal here, down in the new bunker. And admittedly, it is practical, resting over the old train tunnels.
Should I expect a bat train sometime soon?
Bat monorail, actually. Trademark pending.
The funny thing is, I don't even know if you're joking anymore.
I don't either. Don't make me laugh. It hurts when I laugh.
Ah, Master Bruce, you're always hurting. Look at it. The city will outlive us all. It gets younger, we get older.
You get older, I get better. I'm in my prime.
Sorry, sir, I couldn't hear you through all the bandages. Just remember, you're not a god, Master Bruce. You, boys, you'll both live forever. Now tell me, what the hell is that?
Ah! Ugh. Diana!
Quiet, Bruce. I'm not going to listen to you anyway.
Actually, I think you are. Ugh.
You're only prolonging the inevitable, Bruce.
Damn it, will you just talk to me? What the hell is going on?
It's simple, Bruce. The League is here to do something we've wanted to do for a long time. Kill you.
Bruce, are you okay? What the bloody hell is she? Julia, you and Alfred have to enact plan Fenrir.
Are you sure? Can you get down to the suit?
Just do it. Release the damn gas. Now, she means to kill you, Bruce. There's no conflict in her about it. No pupil dilation. No hesitation in her movements. Whatever is doing this to her, she's a bit slower than normal, but the fact remains. She's not pulling her punches. So you can't either. Diana, you have to fight through whatever this is. Please, tell me who did this to you.
Maybe no one did this to me, Bruce. Did you ever think of that? Maybe I just hate you. Maybe we all do, and this is simply the end. You can hide in that suit, but chainmail, Kevlar, there isn't an armor in existence I haven't cut through. To bring an enemy the truth.
Diana, why?
Shh. Just let it go dark, Bruce. Let it go dark.
She's right. She's a warrior of truth. So the only way to beat her is with a lie. The relic is called the Bind of Veils, and it was woven by Hephaestus in a moment of doubt. Not long after he forged her lasso, he used an inverted version of the same weave. It's said to be made from wool from the sheep Odysseus's men used to trick the Cyclops. It took me nearly 2 years to track it down on the magical black market. The suit isn't just armor. It's designed for war, with the most powerful heroes on the planet. Base, are you picking up any others?
Negative, sir. Nothing yet.
Run, Red! The next part happens faster than I can process it. I've put more money into this suit than about 60% of the world's nations put into their respective militaries, and a good deal of that money went towards a protocol for one man, making sure the servers were fast enough for him. Faster than any human reaction. Fast enough to map his movements, assuming he wasn't at optimal speed. And then fire the frictionless coating, exactly where it needs to be. Before he can react, the strike is so fast. The whole thing is over before I even knew it.
Bruce.
Diana, Barry, now Arthur. It's too much for any human telepath, and Diana's defenses against magic. Who the hell is doing this?
Enough tricks and gadgets. Now turn and face me like you have some damn honor, and we'll...
That's the thing, Arthur. There's no honor in a street fight. The foam is made from powdered magnesium carbonate. It's the most absorbent material on Earth. A single gram has nearly 800 meters of surface area. Bottom line, the more you struggle, the more moisture it rips from your body. Now, look at me. Tell me who did this.
I look at you and see a dead man. That's all.
Who did this, Arthur?
Batman?
What is it?
We're picking up movement. Something big coming at you. Sir, you should...
I'm staying here. It's the only safe place to fight them. Get ready to react, Bruce. If it's Vic, the electromagnetic nerve tree is up. Hal, you've got the citrine neuralizer. Just please let him still be off planet. See, but the truth is, when gods do come down, it's terrifying. Because you never know what they're going to do.
Hello, Bruce. Sorry about your little Justice Buster suit.
Clark, please. See through this and talk to me. Who did this to you?
Who? Well, Bruce, it's actually sort of funny.
No, not him.
Oh, yes, Bruce. And no one's going to save you this time.
The worst part is the sound. No matter what version the end takes, no matter how it happens, whether it's Harvey with his twin bombs, one fission, one fusion, or Lincoln with his neo-talons, or a mutated King Croc. They're just nightmares, Bruce. Visions of the end, brought on by Crane's Cassandra strain of fear toxin. But they feel real because of that sound, the one there in every version. Mocking, not coming from Croc or anyone, but coming from the city itself. Who did you think you were? What did you think you were? The sound you're afraid will be there in the real end. Cold, empty laughter. Superman, Clark, listen to me. Whatever he poisoned you with, you have to fight it. You have to break through. Break through. Nothing at all from Clark. Aye, Bruce. All he sees is a target, not the slightest flinch, just glee. All right, Bruce. Time to fight for your life. You like the knuckles, Clark? Each pod contains microscopic red suns collected from dead solar systems with the aid of Dr. Ray Palmer. I call them my red giants. Now you're going to shake this thing. Red giants. Even if I have to beat it the hell out of you. So, Bruce, who wins in a fight? Batman or Superman? Nice try, but this suit is equipped with plasma shields to deflect heat vision. Thrust and thermal to counteract your freeze breath, and if you come near me, the knuckles will do the trick. So go on, Clark, take your best shot. Oh, bang. Dumb Bruce, you forgot. The suit was designed for battle with Superman, but Superman has limits, lines he'd never cross. This thing the toxin has turned him into. If he wants to kill you, there's likely nothing on Earth that can stop it. Up, up, and away. Oh, where are you, Bruce? Clark, listen to me. Clark, don't do this. Don't. Oh, there you are. Clark, please. This isn't you. It's him. And he says, beg. Ugh. It's a butadiene-based synthetic rubber, a polymer laced with radioactive Kryptonian dust. Alfred calls it kryptonite gum. I keep a pellet in the suit's helmet. Who wins in a fight? The answer is always the same. Neither of us. The toxin in the Justice League is just a more vicious version of the original, with pathogens individuated to each member. For Vic, there's a rubberized microbe that makes killing the virus with a charge difficult. Barry, there are magnetized filaments.
He neutralized them broadly and specifically. He's been planning this. But they're faring all right.
They're faring. They're at Argus headquarters, where they're being treated with a quinolone I developed, a broad-based antitoxin. They're responding, but it'll take time. 4 days, maybe 5.
5 days, nearly a week. A week with no Justice League around the world. If anything should happen, if some maniac should...
I know, Alfred. He's planning something big, which is why I have to catch him, and why you need to get somewhere safe, both of you.
Somewhere, Master Bruce. I hope you're joking.
You're not well, Alfred, and you know when it comes to him.
What he did to me last time.
I know you're not at full strength right now. You need to...
No, that monster, when he attacks you, he attacks us all. This family, my family. We haven't been the same since last time. None of us has. And if you think I'm going to sit by and... Dad, take it easy.
You want to stay, Alfred? I'm not going to fight you, but at least rest.
I'll be fine, sir. Now, if you'll pardon my language, go get that bastard. All right, then. How did he get to your friends?
I'm you. I'm on the next plane to London. Like you said, this isn't your fight.
Hey, I told you I'd help you until my father was better, and I meant it. Hell, you don't even know how to use my Windows yet. Here, let me...
Julia, this man. Joker.
Bruce, I work for the SRR. We know who he is. I know what he's done to you, and my father, and I'm staying to see him broken. Now, how?
The League isn't together many places. It's policy. The Watchtower is one of the few locations, but the defense is there.
Any charities they do? We were after a guy last year who put uranium in schools his targets were visiting en masse for charity.
The Gotham Children's Hospital, last month.
So where is he? Where do you think he'll hit you from next?
In his own twisted way, he sees himself as serving Batman. He thinks he makes Batman stronger by challenging him with his greatest nightmares. He sees himself as Batman's friend. He used to, at least. But after the last time we fought, if I can glean any meaning in this first attack, it's friend turned enemy. No leads at the Children's Hospital, so here I am. In the entire city of Gotham, this is the place I hate most. My allies must think it's Crime Alley, but I've seen that place change. I've seen good there. This place, though, this doorway, Cell 0801, where they keep him when he's here. 801, the 8th and first letters of the alphabet. A coincidence, or someone's idea of a sick joke. I don't know. But this place never changes. After last time, I'd hoped I'd never... I hoped.
Batman? Are you all right?
I'm fine, Mr. Border. You should be at Arkham Manor. I imagine Joker's return has stirred up the inmates.
It has, but I saw you on the news, and the Jokerized heroes, and I guess ever since I started working here, I've been waiting for this to happen. They're all so afraid of him.
Mr. Border, Eric, I understand you care about the inmates. You want to help them.
I do want to help, and I think...
Listen to me. He's not crazy. He's just evil. Now please, go back to Arkham Manor.
The thing is, you're right, Batman. When I first arrived in Gotham, I did want to help. It's all I wanted to do. I wanted to help the inmates at Arkham. I wanted to help the city. I wanted to help you, most of all. But then I saw that there wasn't any helping you, because you don't see a helping hand, even when it's right in front of your face.
What did you say? Eric, what are you doing? Did he get to you?
He... You really don't recognize me, do you? I admit, I didn't think you would. There were the muscle relaxers, which wore off just a little while ago. Hard to keep my face this way, I admit. The pigmentation, too. Do you know how much afamelanotide and such I had to take? Today is just makeup, which is why I stood at a distance, but still. Of course, there's the new mug. The name, though. Eric, which comes from EI, which is Proto-Norse, meaning eternal, and Reichs, which is Gothic, meaning prince. And border is a homophone for border, which is an obsolete word for
Jester. My God. No.
So, Bats, you miss me? The gas getting to you? It's a little paralytic I cooked up here. I know you immunize yourself to so many, so it's something special. One part of a combo. A pair.
You.
Oh, yes, it's really me, Bats. I've come back to see you one last time. See, before, though, that old game I set up for you, it was done out of care. It was meant to be a comedy. But then you dropped me off a freaking cliff. And so, I'm afraid that this time... Uh-oh. You won't be able to move when it all starts. You'll be aware of it, of course. The first infection. The second and third. The party growing. You'll see it happening, but I'm afraid you won't be able to do anything at all. Oh, sounds dreamy, ah? See, Bats, this time, no more games, no more jokes. I'm just here to close up shop. I used to think we could have fun, you and me. But no, now I know you better. But here's the funny thing. Me? You don't actually know a thing about me, do you? I'm still a total stranger. You might pretend you know me, but deep down, oh. You'll see, though. You'll see soon enough.
No.
Yes. Time to slit the goat's throat, old friend. And I promise you one thing. When you come out of it, everyone in Gotham, the whole city, will be laughing at you.
Stare back at him. Stare back and tell yourself you're more than a man. You're better than this. You're not 32 and strapped to a chair, poisoned, paralyzed. He's just another criminal, and this is just another case. You know it, so see it. See it with no optical screens, no cowl. Stare. You can feel the pupils constricting in hatred, but fight it. Don't let it show, even now, even as the grin spreads. You're bigger than your feelings, bigger than your body, your heart, your eyes. You're Batman, and you're going to stop him, just like you always do. You're going to stop it all. Somehow.
Bruce, sir, you've come out of it. Are you...
I'm fine. The toxin. It was some kind of twilight anesthetic. I was aware, awake, but my eyes couldn't focus. My hearing was dull. It was like being underwater. He did it. Released a virus?
We barely made it out of the city and got you to Arkham, Master Bruce. By the time we had, the city center was madness. It was bloody unbelievable. The military and the CDC, the police, they're trying to keep it to these red areas, hold it at yellow. But I've never seen anything like it.
I need to see.
The CDC took blood samples before everything completely collapsed. They're there.
Airborne?
Exactly. Microdrops of pathogen coated in resistant mucus disseminated into the air every time an infected person coughs or spits or laughs.
Of course. A laugh is just a series of diaphragmatic spasms, coughs and rapid fire. A virus that spreads like laughter. Damn.
And they just keep laughing, Bruce.
You followed my protocol?
Of course, sir. We ran simulations with antitoxin, but...
But what, Alfred?
Well, it seemed to be working, but then the virus resisted. There's something new in this strain he's created, sir. Something resilient in a way, well, in a way that seems almost unnatural. It's virulent, fast-acting, and seemingly unkillable. I'm afraid it's his masterpiece, sir.
Nothing's unkillable. Not him, not it. I've created nearly 100 cures for Joker toxins over the years. Antitoxins, antibios, steroids. How many have you tested so far?
Bruce, we tested all of them. Fact is, none worked. Not even close, like Dad said. There's something in the bond, some secret element we simply can't overpower. We're at a loss.
Pull up the first case.
Here, Gotham Presbyterian. But why?
Whoever the first patient was, they walked into the hospital before the virus manifested fully. They were a carrier, with some kind of initial resistance. Perez has an infectious disease ward with full lockdown facilities. Whoever patient 0 is, they're likely still there. If I can get a sample from that person, I should be able to figure out an antibody.
I'm coming with you.
No, you help from here. With everything that's the job, Julia.
Tell me you have a cure. I'm standing by at the council.
Not yet. Damn it.
Well, are you all right? What did he do to you?
I'm fine. I'm on my way in now.
Now is music to my ears. It's going to hell here, Batman, and fast. The military is about to lock us down. This virus is spreading faster than they can contain. We don't find a cure in the next few hours, they'll quarantine the city. They're bringing in walls. Actual towering walls like something out of medieval times. So, plan?
I'm en route to Gotham Presbyterian to find the source of the infection. I get what I'm looking for. I can send a formula for a proper cure directly to the consul. Stay alert.
Gotham Pres? That's at the city center.
And
I know we tried to plan for something like this, much as you can. I'm here at the button with a tranq gun, for God's sake, ready to spray whatever damn pixie dust you whip up. But when you see it, how bad it is, I mean the face of it, it's worse than any...
Lord. Whatever the hell it is, Batman, it leaves something of the person behind. It turns affection into hatred, something like that. Friends come after friends. Harvey tried to... never mind. Given what people think of you, you'll likely be the most hunted figure in Gotham if you show your face. Batman? Batman, are you there? Batman? Stare back. It's a virus. It's curable. Batman. I'm here. I'm approaching the hospital now. I'm going to get what I need for a cure. See if you can find anything significant about Gotham Pres.
Well, off the top of my head, it's the oldest hospital in the city. Wayne funded, had a history of tragedies early on, but survived. My kids both had their tonsils out the day before that roof collapse. A spooky place. It's accident-prone. Stay safe.
Will do.
That was a joke.
Well, they find it funny. Batman out.
Bat!
It's worse than you thought. Alfred was right about this one being a masterpiece. But so what? You can do this. You can't be in here.
A haunted house.
Due to its history of unexplained tragedies, that hospital is listed as one of the most haunted places in the city, just behind Willowwood Children's Hospital. Starting with the fire of 1910, which resulted in the deaths of nearly 50 patients, folktales circulated that the devil himself sometimes visited the halls. Yeah, it's called negligence, not Beelzebub. Tragedy in 1946 when medicines were exchanged for rat poison and word Bolu. What in? Who's there? Whoever you are, I can hear you in there. You have 3 seconds to hit the floor and... Ugh! Knock, knock. Who's there? I can't tell yet, but I can see him. The ward seems intact. Send me the code, Penny 2. I changed it to Batcure. What, too cheeky? You're your father's Batman. You. Who, Bruce? Bruce, who is it? Joe Chill, the man who killed your parents, Bruce. Crime Alley. He turned the ward into Crime Alley. He knows. Help! Someone, please. It's going to be okay, Duke. It will... No! Not like this. You get the hell out of here. You're not... Ah, come on now, Jimbo. I've got so much new material to test out. New gags, new slights. Watch this. See? Little gasoline, flints in the shoes, and I've got a whole new routine. Who are you? You. I'm talking to you. Stay there. Please. Not again. Not again. Not. Not again. Not this time. This time you move and I'll cut you down, Joker. No more parlor tricks. No more doctored photos or gags. Pretending what? You're something special? You're done. You know, maybe you're right, Commish. Maybe this one time, it's not a joke at all. Stop right there. Hi. See, Duke, it's all right. Look! My parents, they're turned. Keep going. Jim. Batman, he's gone. I did it. He came at me and I had no choice and I did it. He's gone, Batman. Flesh and blood. Dead. Not magic, not reborn. Don't look at them, Bruce. They're on drips. You have time. You'll save them. You'll find a cure and save them all. You have hours. I know it's bleak, Batman. I know it seems like it's all, well, burning, but at least there's that. Ugh! Jim, are you there? Hello, Bruce. This block is called Foundry Square. It sits in the center of the oldest section of Gotham, the Lower East Side, the neighborhood where the city began, where the first Dutch settlers overcame the Miagani, where the British overcame them. It's always been a place of change, blood and violence and fire, torn down and built up 12 times. Barely anything older than 50 years remains standing anymore, except for this block, Foundry Square. For some reason, through the years, the residents here banded together to protect these modest homes from the forces of the day. Every building is more than 200 years old. It's why Jim Gordon chose an apartment here. Its history unchanged, steady, judicious. Until today. Batman?
Hold on, Duke. I have you.
But we love you, but...
Jim! Jim! Here. You... You should see the other guy. Jim, don't talk. It's going to be all right. I got him, Batman. It doesn't make sense. Must be a joke, because he got up. He got up just fine, but that shot, it was a cloud killer. Please, just rest. Duke, bathroom. There's a first aid kit. Duke!
My parents, I just realized they...
I know, but they're going to be all right. I promise you I'll do everything I can to make it happen, but I need you to calm down, and I need some help. Can you do that? Can you be a friend, Duke? Don't do it, kid. He's a bad friend. And he needs to...
I know, but I'm not just a bloody cave person.
I meant what I said. The cave is less secure with you here.
That's a thank you in American, no? Also, I have news that made it seem more important to be here. We did further testing on the virus. Whatever chemical is making the strain resistant, it also causes a kind of cellular rot.
So it's deadly. How long?
I don't know yet, but I can find out. Hey, Dad said things got bad here sometimes, but humor me, yeah? This isn't just a Tuesday.
No, it's ugly, Julia.
You'll do it. I know you can. You'll save them. My parents, all of them, just like you always do.
Take Duke to the base. See what you can find out about the virus's lethality, and stay low and quiet. I'd give you the glider, but there are simply too many of them with guns now. They nearly shot us out of the sky.
Low and quiet. We are Gotham church mice. You?
I'll secure Jim. Then I'm going after the source of this thing. To make something this bad.
Mr. Malone, I leave Gotham for 5 minutes and this is what happens.
Did you get the blood sample I sent, Birdwatcher?
I did, and there are similarities to Lazarus, as you suspected, but it's not Lazarus. For one, I checked the pits globally. No tampering. And for two, this stuff, it's stronger. Like scary strong. Please just tell me the sample. It isn't from him, is it?
Jim took a shot at him, and the spray pattern. It was arterial. He shouldn't have come back from it. He wanted us to see.
Lord, you're not safe there.
None of us are.
No, I mean now, beneath you, move!
This is about the virus. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, well, apologies. Old habits.
Pull something up for me. The virus's structure. Bring it up next to the blood sample I sent.
I'm looking in the virus. There's a kind of decay happening in...
I know, damn it. Look at the decay factor of the virus against the regenerative factor in his blood.
Huh. Eureka.
They're inverses, aren't they? Whatever he's taking, whatever the hell is in his blood that's given them this ability to heal, the virus contains an inverse strain. They're opposites. It's a game. He's playing life and death, comedy and tragedy, love and hate.
Hey, there's something up ahead. You need to...
No, what I need is for you to help me figure out a cure. Because if I can't do it, and do it fast, it all goes boom.
Spit on the grave now.
Mr. Malone, they're going to shut up. Just listen. Arkham, it has to be the key. It's part of why he was there. Someone in there helped him. I can only think of 3 scientists capable of creating something as powerfully regenerative as whatever the Joker's taking.
Spit.
All 3 were part of the same bio-initiative set up by my uncle when he ran Wayne Enterprises, headed by Dr. Carl Helfern.
There, come on.
Helfern, Dr. Death. Blast from the past, I know. Helfern worked in bone, Hugo Strange in regenerating neural matter, and there was also Dr. Paul Decker, who worked in soft tissue. Bone, brain, and body. Philip called them the Doctor's 3.
Huh, Paul Decker, a.k.a.
Yes, Helfern is dead. Strange hasn't been in Gotham for years, which leaves Decker.
Where? Where'd he go? And listen to this. Paul Decker, confined to Arkham until just a year and a half ago, released to a rehabilitative facility on orders by Eric Border. Bingo! He's in the tank!
All right, I've got what I need. But listen, there's something you need to know. Joker knows who I am.
What do you mean he knows who you...
He knows.
It's over then. I mean, over. There's no starving it off. No barrier to it.
I refuse to believe that.
Look, I'm the eternal optimist here, but you have to see it for what it is. The virus is deadly. It's overtaken the city. Joker can't be taken down. And he knows who you are. Peekaboo! I don't see a way out of this one.
There's always a way out.
Well, let us help you. Batgirl's there, Red Hood, Red Robin. I can be there in 6 hours.
No, you all need to stay safe where you are for now.
Don't shut us out of your plan. You remember what happened last...
I'm not Birdwatcher. The fact is, I don't have a plan yet. I don't know what to do. These are uncharted waters. Immortal creatures. A few are said to exist in nature. The Hydra. Certain lobsters grow bigger in their shells, but their cells don't age past their prime. No one knows this better than Dr. Paul Decker, born to a family of artists in the Narrows. Father, mother, sister, all died when a gas pipe broke in the building. He devoted himself to regenerative science. In black labs funded by my uncle, he invented something called the healing stitch. A medical thread coated in a cellular matrix that would cause cells in contact with it to become omnipotent, to revert to a kind of embryonic undifferentiated state. A thread that erases a cell's past, making it new, able to become anything. In conjunction with a bit of gene therapy, cascade signals, the de-aged cell is reborn with a new life, a new purpose. A thread that unravels a cell's fate, and then re-sews it in a crazy new direction, re-stitching a body's basic life pattern like some reverse Frankenstein. He's a genius, unquestionably. Now, if only he wasn't crazy.
You like my jellyfish, Batman? Teratopsis dorni, one of the only animals that can actually age backwards when it so desires, revert from Medusa to polyp. It exists outside the natural life cycle, just like him.
I'm only here about the virus, Decker. I know you helped him make it. Now what the hell did you concoct?
Concoct? The material at the core of that virus isn't anything I could make in a lab. It's something much older. Something I've been looking for all my life. Something Joker showed me.
The city is tearing itself apart. Millions of people will die if you don't tell me the truth. Whatever story he told you about himself, about his past.
Stories about the past. See, Batman, researchers in my field, we just love stories from the past. After all, in ancient times, so many tales feature human bodies doing pretty much exactly what we're trying to get them to do. Heal miraculously, endure for centuries, withstand death. Funny thing, the mechanism in the old stories is almost always the same. Said body encounters something in the natural world, some special substance in the soil, or vegetation, or water, and is transformed. The waters of Gilgamesh's time were said to bear plants that granted renewed life. The river Styx bestowed epidermal invincibility. Herodotus wrote of Macrobia in 400 BC, a town where a hidden spring offered eternal health. So many stories across so many cultures, Batman. Too many to ignore.
Decker, outside that window, people are dying. You're talking to me about damn legends and
Not legends, Batman. Clues to something real. A chemical compound that existed in nature long ago. Something very rare, but present in certain places. Something that could activate just the right genes. The same ones we tinker with endlessly. Lin 28, Amp K, the matrix that controls how our bodies repair themselves. I named it, Batman. I call it Dionysium. A little scientist humor, see? After Dionysus, the Greek god associated with rebirth. Heart sewn into thighs. Helfern and Strange thought it came from meteors, but I think it's indigenous to our planet. Doesn't feel like a Batman story anymore, does it? That's because it isn't. It's about them. The carriers and Gotham. People who encountered the chemical long ago and still walk among us. Here in Gotham, I've heard stories of a few. There's the Savage, who was among the oldest men alive. He encountered it in its rawest form. And there's the man like a demon who keeps pools of the chemical in secret pits around the world. A corrupted version, but effective in its way. And him, the link back to Gotham, the Pale Man, the one who laughs at us, who encountered it some time before Gotham rose. You want to know a secret, Batman? For a long time I thought you were one, older than Gotham, a Barbatos. It's why I did the terrible things I did, quilting life abnormally just to meet you. But then I did meet you, and I realized you were just flesh and blood. Where?
You synthesized it. This Dionysium. You gave it to that maniac, and then you created a damn inverse for the virus. Where are you keeping it? Where?
You have it all wrong. I've created momentary healers, flashes, but that's it. I've never been able to make anything close to it in potency. The substance in the virus, it's from him. I got it from Joker's body, from his spine.
I've sampled and tested his blood dozens of times.
It only expresses in cases of catastrophic damage. It's invisible otherwise.
So if you didn't give it to him, where did he get it? Tell me.
For a bat, you don't listen well, do you? It's gone, extinct for hundreds of years, but it's in him, because he's one of them. He's Gotham's own Dionysian man. Dionysus, the god of madness and tragedy. The very word tragedy means goat song in ancient Greek, for all the goats slaughtered to him. And don't you see? Gotham is the great sacrifice. So welcome, Batman, to the last Bacchanal. There's no stopping it, but at least you have a front row seat, right? Batman.
Stick around.
Batman, hey!
Penny 2, what did you find?
It's bad, Batman. The virus. The strain in it is more powerful than they thought.
How long? How long?
24 hours, maybe less. It's not a matter of days, it's a matter of hours. Also, I did a facial recog for Joker throughout Gotham history. Tragedies, just to debunk his charade. But he's all over. It's very possible it's a trick, but if so, the photos are the best doctoring job I've seen. I mean...
It's a trick. It has to be.
He's one of them, Batman, and soon I will be too.
What? Decker, don't! Whatever he gave you, it's not what you think it is. He wouldn't risk it.
You're wrong, Batman. I'll finally be one of them. Maybe I'll be Gotham's Batman, the real one. Batman. Batman, are you there? Batman?
This can't be real. It can't end this way. It can't.
What are you going to do?
Something I never thought I would. All right, let's talk about history. My enemies have a secret pact. They think I don't know about it, but I do. The pact is, on the day I die, they will shine the bat signal over the city. It was Joker's idea, a light in the sky to commemorate me, a bat hanging upside down at rest. Seeing it now, it's like the city thinks I'm already dead, and I'm narrating my own funeral. From deep in the underworld.
Well, well, look what we have here. Oh, let him see. We're growing and he can't stop us.
You might want to get that leak fixed before you start bragging. Oh, right. You can't. You grow as much as I let you.
You really believe that, don't you? You haven't even noticed what we've done yet. The serrations all around the...
Enough! I came here because the virus the Joker set loose up there, the chemical at its core, is something I can't overcome. I need to find it, and the doctor who designed the virus spoke of a mining project hundreds of years ago, an attempt to find this substance beneath Gotham. There's only one organization that has the means and the will to undertake something like that. You have it, don't you? This Dionysium. It's in the Electrum you used to bring back the Talons.
We did search, yes, but what we found was a corrupted version. It's in our Electrum, and it serves our purpose, now that we have the catalyst. But it's nothing as pure as whatever is in that clown's blood.
That clown is burning this city to the ground. You don't tell me the truth about where he might have gotten that chemical. All of us, me, you, everyone. The city will die. It will.
Psst. Up. We always build them hanging upside down, then turn and place them, Batman. We do it to remind ourselves that we're beneath Gotham, that it's something above us, always. We shape it, bend it to our will, but it's greater than any of us. So let the clown burn it and move on to some other place. It's what clowns do. The city will rise again, pure and cleansed, and we'll help it along. A new God.
Come on. I know you're here.
Batman, the Court of Owls has sentenced you to die.
Yes, I will die. Maybe even by their hand. But not here. And not now. You're one of the first Talons, Uriah. You're from before all this. The skyscrapers. From when the city was brick and wood. Uriah Boone.
I am a Talon. I am from here, always. You are just a name scratched on the wall.
Just tell me one thing. Was he around then?
Who?
Say it. Who? Was he around when you were active 400 years ago? The Joker. The Pale Man. Was he? I've had my share of near-death experiences. When he was Robin, Dick used to joke that it wasn't a real weekend unless my heart had stopped at least twice. He'd ask me if I remembered to say hi to some long-dead actress for him this time around. No, then next weekend. I've trained myself not to be concerned with death, not to believe in it. That was the first, most important precursor to becoming Batman. The last time I remember believing, really believing I was going to die, I was 10 years old, looking down the barrel of a gun. He kept shifting targets as he spoke. I remember watching that tiny black hole as it moved from my father to my mother to me, and then back to my father, and the realization hit me, and hit me hard. Bruce, you're going to die today. All of you, your mother, your father, and you too. And scary as that was, there was comfort in it. We would go down together, as a family. Then the gun fired. Once. Twice. Nothing. And then I was afraid like I'd never been afraid before, because I was alone, and none of this made sense. It was just me, by myself, in the dark. Penny 2, come in.
Batman, did you find the Dionysium?
No. What is it? I hear it in your voice. Something happened.
I tried to reach you, Batman. It's bloody awful, and
Kids, where are you? It's all bloody awful, Penny 2. And it just keeps getting worse.
And this day just keeps getting better and better. Aw, you kept it. You are not welcome here. Aw, Alfie, the faithful right-hand man. I've been reading up on you since our last playdate, you know. You can't scare me, Joker. You might have gotten through the cave's defenses with just a few scratches on your face, but you won't get through me. You were a thespian in Piccadilly. I watched recordings, and my favorite performance of yours was easily the Fool in Lear. You were fantastic, and I know fools. So natural, Jeeves. The thing most people miss about that fool is that deep down, he's a big phony, am I right? I mean, he seems so loyal, but then, as soon as things get rough for old Lear, he disappears. Gone by scene 6 of Act 3. Whoosh!
Shut your filthy mouth.
Hiding off stage somewhere, tucked away, always so
safe.
You tell me, but to my mind, that fool's not much of a right-hand man to anyone but himself. Is he? Then again, what the hell do I know about theater? I mean, let's face it. I've always been more of an improv man myself. Batman? Batman, are you there?
Penny One, is he?
He crawled into the armory to get something to attack that maniac again. And luckily, I was able to bring the damn doors down on him remotely. He's stable and safe for now.
You're sure?
Yes, but what I don't understand is why Joker would break in anyway. The weapons and vehicles all have self-destruct failsafes if they're removed from the cave. He just took trophies. Display, look. What the? Batman, something is coming over the screens. A broadcast. Some kind of image, but there's sound too. It sounds like
music.
What in God's name is that?
People of Gotham, I have one question for you. Who's in the mood to party? I mean, why not? Hell, in lots of places around the world, death is followed by celebration. It makes sense, am I right? We struggle and struggle in life, trying not to look at the end, to look at the now and find meaning, to find purpose. All for naught, nothing, zip! But the dirt nap, to rest your feet. Sweet, sweet relief. So let's do it. Let's look together, look it in the face, and smile. One last lumbering dance to just the right chords.
Batman, are you
I see. It's wordplay. Lumber, lumbar, cord. He's taunting me, daring me to come get the Dionysium from his spine.
Well, what do we do?
I have a plan.
Come on, Batman. Stop being so damn lazy and let's do this.
Bluebird, Giggler on your right. Got him. Mercy Bucket's back, girl. Wait. That can't be the plan. We won't make it a block in that maw.
No, we won't. But the material I need to synthesize a cure is in Joker's spine. I hoped we could find it elsewhere, but I haven't been able to. I need that chemical, or I need it.
So it's masks and us. What kind of plan?
That's not the whole plan.
Batman, if there are only 5 of us on Team Save the City from a horrifying death, why are there so many masks?
Funny you should ask. Like I said, my enemies have a pact. Shine an upside-down bat signal and mourn me. Here, together, at Ace Chemical where it all began.
We were wondering the same thing.
Oh, I get it. With the city burning, why not make time for one last match, eh?
Or snack. I'll start with Vegas here. Nice suit, kid. Shut up, all of you. Listen to me. The virus works by changing a victim's neurology, making them go after anything they have affection for. My allies and we can use the tunnels beneath Ace to get as close to the parade as possible, within a block even. But once we're up on the street, we'll be mobbed. You want to use us as human shielding?
I take it back. I love this plan.
Do you now?
Here's the facts. I need to get up on that float, get a syringe into Joker's spine. His spine. Then I need to make it out of there alive, and get the sample to my base, where I have someone standing by, ready to synthesize a cure and disseminate it. So yes, it's a bad plan. Anyone has a better one, I'm all ears. No? Then the bottom line is this. It's our city. All of ours. And we need to take it back from him. Now. Together. Or it's over. For all of us. Forever. So tell me. Who's in?
Ooh, perfect.
And now, friends, for my best trick of all.
This moment. How many times have you come back to it? The searing heat, the vat with its strangely sweet scent, a green apple smell. The funhouse mirror curve of that helmet. And him right there, inches from your fingers, so close you could feel the heat from him, there but already falling. No, letting himself fall, like he knew, like he was laughing at you from the start, at your mission, at your life, at all of it, like none of it matters. Sometimes, in your mind, you get there, you're fast enough, you grab him, but he laughs even harder, like whatever you do, it was all, always, going to come to this. Keep pushing, he's right there.
Look at him. He keeps coming. Against all odds, even though it's futile. That's our boy. Here, take a look, my dear. You must be so proud.
I told them all the masks have a knockout gas that'll be released should any of them use lethal force. It isn't true, but it'll do. They're desperate. Damn it, there are too many, Ivy.
On it. My, you are light on your feet. Will you marry me? I know it's a shot in the dark. What, too soon?
We can't get any closer. Not all of us. Bane.
I hear you.
Ugh.
Now, bats. No cutting in. Besides, we've worn out the floor, you and me. The twists and turns, the familiar leaps and dips. It's time for new partners, don't you think?
Not quite yet. Penny 2, I have him. I'm extracting the fluid now.
Do it!
Hurry!
Oh, you really thought it would be that easy? Even after all this time, you still crack me up. What's that? I can't hear you over the 140 decibels of mirth. I did tell you, though, the last sound you'd ever hear would be the city laughing at you. And I guess now all that's left to do is add mine to the chorus and close the curtain. As for the gas, nothing funny about it, I'm afraid. Just good old death in a can. It won't affect my friends, though. Only yours, the party crashers. It's fast, too. Acts in seconds. Oh, breathe deep, little bat. Breathe deep.
No. Not yet.
Wait. I almost forgot. One last thing before you go. A final best joke to send you off with. You see, the stuff you're after, the bat cure in my back, the nectar in my neck. I already tainted it. That's right. It's not extractable. Even if you'd harvested my honey, it would have dried up in your hands. But. Oh, here's the kicker. Okay. Oh, this is so good. Because take a look, Betsy. See, there is still some Dionysium, you dolt. That's right, a small reserve. But it's right there, deep under Gotham, through winding tunnels and twisting traverses, down at the very bedrock, hidden, wire to blow. If only you'd known your city better. If only you'd been the Bat King it needed. But you're nothing more than a little boy crying for his parents. The most human weakness of all. So be sad, baby bat, while you watch it all go night-night. Oh, but see it with those same eyes that saw Mommy and Daddy gunned down. The lying eyes of Bruce. What the? You're...
I think the word you're looking for is Dick Grayson.
It can't be. Come on. Why aren't you? No.
Batman, you're passing the 1,000-foot depth mark. You're nearly too deep to... I'm getting close. The cable's almost at its end. Just please hurry. I'm running as much interference as I can, but the explosives are non-contingent. I can't keep them from detonating much longer. And with you that bloody deep, a cave-in would... Then just get ready to pull me up. How are the others? I lost contact. It could be interceptors. Just keep going. Or it could mean they're dead. Julia doesn't want to say it, but it's true. It was the only way, though. Switching places with Dick in the Ace Tunnel. You know it. In your bones, you know it. Had Joker seen no Batman was coming for him up there, he would have known. He would have blown the tunnels before you could make your play. Now you just have to find the damn stuff. The evidence is there. You got your look at the Owl's model. They mined not far away. Still, the caverns are a maze. So your best bet, the same eye that your father gave you, that led you to that first cave. Releasing it from the cliff you dropped him from last time. Letting it chart. But it's a gamble. The biggest of your life, Batman. So where? It has to be near. The explosives alone prove that. But where, damn it? There's no time for... Penny 2, I found it. You did. I'm preparing the analyzer. Give me 15 seconds. Standing by. Joker must have discovered it after I dropped him off that cliff. Maybe he was washed into it, or found it crawling around. Who knows? But it healed him. His face, his broken bones. Still, isn't it possible he found it centuries ago when Talons are trained to tell the truth? When Boone tried to convince me that Joker had been operating in his time, I knew he was lying. But Batman, the biology of an undead... He's a man. He has to be. Tell me you're ready. Ready. Go. Positive match to the virus. It's what Decker used to create the decay factor. We can use it to make a cure. Thank God. Collecting some now. This should be more than... Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Batman, you have to get out of there right now. The explosives. They're going to... Batman, Bruce, are you... I'm fine. Get ready to pull the eye up. Just hurry. The readouts, that whole branch of caves is becoming unstable. Julia, listen to me. Whatever happens, no, you buckle yourself in right now. I am, but just promise me, if there's a problem of any kind, even a snag. Did someone order a snag? Ugh. I remember you telling me you knew your caves better than anyone. Well, these ones are mine. The deepest, darkest ones in Gotham. Welcome to them, Bats. Bruce, I'm pulling you up. Tell me you're buckled in. He'll just follow it up. He'll stop it. Bruce, are you bloody buckled in? No. Pull the eye up. But do it. I have more left to do down here. No! That's the spirit? So fast. I always forget how fast he is. But now he seems even quicker. Too quick. I know what you're thinking, Brucey. So fast. Did I train since we last met? Is it the Dionysium? Or maybe, just maybe, is it that I was always this fast, and I just let you think I was slower?
No, don't look at me like that. Just think of the great times we've had and smile. Well, now, that'll leave a mark. Or rather, it would if I was like you.
But it will actually leave a mark, Joker. See, that batarang was laced with an immune response blocker that bonded to the sample I just took from this pit. So if what you're taking to heal is this Dionysium, in its current, weaker form, then that blocker just put a stop to your little healing powers. Unless you re-up. On the other hand, if you are who you say you are, and found this pit hundreds of years ago when the Dionysium was pure, what I just did to you won't matter. It might slow your healing a bit, but eventually your body will repair itself. So I guess all that's left to do is show our cards, Joker.
With pleasure. Turn over, Bruce. I want you to look at me. I want you to see me for who I really am. Because I'm the one who laughs, you get it? I've always been there, laughing at you, at all of you, at the great joke that you think your lives have meaning. Even when I was in disguise, wearing makeup and red, I said so. But then you came swooping in, transformed into something as crazy as me, bigger than them, and you fought me on it. And for a long time, the joke was on me, wasn't it? Fighting for meaninglessness, but giving meaning by virtue of the fight. Oh, what fun we had battling it out. But then, when you chickened out, when you recoiled, well, it was like a long, sharp knife in the heart. I could have made you forever, just like you always wanted. My blood. This, I could have saved you. This could have had a happy ending. It could have been hilarious.
It's not over yet.
What did you... my back. The Dionysium.
Wait, Joker. I said wait. I need to tell you something.
Get off me.
I need to tell you. I finally believe you. I see it right here, right now. You are the Pale Man.
Let go, you fool.
You could have left me down here in the dark, alone. But you had to come, didn't you? You had to show me, and I see. I see you don't need a new dose of Dionysium. Of course you don't, because you're him. But me, Joker, I'm dying. I'll be dead from my injuries in minutes. So, won't you stay with me? Just for a bit. Stay with me, and forgive me. Forgive me for being so blind.
The whole place is... Let go of me. Please. Just...
No, not until you forgive me for not seeing it sooner. Not until you say it.
I do, okay? I do. I forgive you, but...
Thank you.
No. The Dionysium. You've killed us. Even though I broke all the pieces.
No, you didn't. I put a vapor in their masks, one of Decker's tinctures. Nothing close to what was down here, but still, they'll be fine. I'm sure you will be too.
Bruce, come in. The cave system is collapsing, and your vitals, you're bleeding out. No. Listen to me. Open the eye and take some of the Dionysium. Take it fast.
No. Opening it could compromise the structure. Take the eye up. Now.
Not without you. You can still...
Julia, take it up. I'm just going to rest here a little while with my friend.
Close it. Dad, you need some light. The worst part about waking up is that there's a moment, a split second when I think, thank God, it was all some terrible nightmare. But he's really gone, isn't he? Yes, he is. And I know this isn't what you'd like to talk about, but your hand, they've managed to preserve it until now, but if you don't know, there's no one to mend anymore. What I don't understand is, in the short time I've been here, I've seen him encounter all sorts of material, electrum, Lazarus, magic and science, but he never took anything to protect himself. It's like he was daring death. I don't know. He left a note. It's a little mysterious and brief, to say the least. Frankly, I don't understand it. Do you want to see it? No. Yes. Here, take a look. See what I mean? Cryptic. Yes, I do. Any sense of what it means? It means he was flawed. Flawed? He never liked to look at his own death, Julia. He only thought of preventing it. But the last few days I know he had to look at it many times in many ways. My hope was, and always has been, that somehow seeing it, understanding it, would lead him to find a way out. I've always known he'd never quit, but perhaps at least, like you said, he might find some greater prevention, some escape. But that's foolish, and it's why he was wrong to tempt Batman with a happy ending. It's what he never really understood about Batman, with his offers of immortality and transcendence. It's the thing that Bruce knew to be true about Batman more than anyone else, the thing we all know deep down, but don't like to admit, that the story of Batman is and always will be a tragedy. Bruce would never have let it be anything else. Batman could live forever. He could escape, but he doesn't. He dies, just like every one of us, even though he doesn't have to. That's his flaw. But it's also his greatest strength, the very thing that makes him immortal. He says, we're in this together. He says, live bravely in the time you have and smile at the void. That's why the note says what it does, why it's only one word, why Batman's last message is and will always be, ha.